Hey, all you recovering emo kids. Amanda and Rob here on the Emo Kids Anonymous podcast. And today we have another mini-sode for you. And on this mini-sode, we are joined by Jackie Valko. You have probably seen a lot of her videos pop up on Instagram or TikTok. And she has been learning to play the drums and has been sharing her journey with everyone. And what's been great about it is that she's actually learned some of the songs from some of our favorite bands that have been on this podcast. She actually knows some of the bands and met some of the bands that have been on this podcast. And it has been quite an interesting journey, an amazing journey to see her go through. And we got a chance to talk to her today.
Jackie is just like a fucking ray of sunshine, huh?
She's so sweet, yes.
Electric personality,
Yes.
electric.
Full of positivity. That
Oh
we
my
much
God.
needed in an emo podcast.
Right? Yeah, no, if anything ever happens to me, you want to replace me,
I'll
Jackie,
just bring Jackie on.
I think Jackie's the pick. Like, great time. Yeah, we talked about playing drums, discovering emo bands, how it all started, bands that we mutually know. Berkeley, she said, you're a bad boy. Before we get to all that, though, I know you guys are just waiting for Jackie here. Do us a favor, follow, subscribe if you're watching us on YouTube, Spotify, Apple. Leave us a rating, comment, like this video, and hit the notification. You guys know all that. Social media, links are down there. Emo Kids Anonymous. You know how to find people on the internet. EMOKIDSAnonymous.com, neverphasenetwork.com. And as always, this episode is brought to you by Protege. Protege is the all-in-one face serum. It'll take your face from a real not nice to nice. It's good boy protection for bad bros. And you go over to protege.com, you enter emo to check out, you get your first tube with Protege for $10. After that, you enter Robb40, ROBB, 2Bs, 40. You get 40% off forever at protege.com. Now, without further ado, this is Jackie Valko. Oh, Jackie, you have taken the internet quite by storm in our world.
You have, yeah.
I think you might be everyone's favorite drummer.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
Who are you? Where did you come from? How did this start? Like, are you an industry plant?
I don't know. Not at all. No, I'm just as surprised as you. I mean, all I do is practice my drums every day. And I have no idea why people are so taken with it. But yeah. Yeah, so who am I and why am I doing drums maybe? What do you want to know?
How'd
Yeah,
that
like,
start?
yeah,
Start?
okay.
Yeah.
How'd that all
What's
get
the
together?
Scoop here? Yeah.
Okay. All right. So is this is pre-recorded or are we live?
It's
Or-
pre-recorded.
Pre-recorded.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Okay.
put it out tomorrow, but it's pre-recorded.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So, okay. So I don't know what age I hit, but I hit an age where I would double it. Like if I turned 30, I'm like, okay, 30 doubled is 60. I'm like, oh, I still got a long way to go, in life.
Yeah.
And
I
then,
haven't hit halftime yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good way to look at it.
And then I hit 40. I'm like, okay, I'll probably make it to 80. I'm still halfway to go. But I finally hit a birthday where it's like, I'm past the halfway mark. I'm like really past that mark. And it did hit hard. I didn't
Yeah.
get depressed, but it hit really hard because all those years up to then, they flew by. Like
Yeah.
life was fast. I'm like, it's been a lot of years. And, maybe you hear a big number and you're like, oh, that probably felt like it was a long time. No, if it's fast. And I'm like, okay, life will be over
Yeah.
sooner than it started. So I thought, all right, okay. Like, I don't know how old you guys are, but if you had like a quarter life crisis.
I'm close to midlife. Yeah,
I'm
I think
40.
depending on
Yeah, I get
you.
I'm
I'm
36.
40.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Two
close
kids,
to-
I'm 40. Yeah.
There you go. So, right, like people have their quarter life crisis where they're like kind of still at the beginning, but they're like, am I on the right track? And so then it was kind of a little bit of the midlife crisis. Like, okay,
Yeah.
what have I done? Where am I going? And I thought, okay, what do I want to do? I've got years left, but what do I want to do? I thought about it for about a year and a half and couldn't think of anything. I'm like, I don't know what I want to do. It's like, I don't know. My life was like pretty good. I'm like, do I want to travel? I thought no,
Yeah.
because I don't want to travel. I just don't want to. I have the friendships that I want. And what do I want to do? And I happened to be watching my son's friend playing his drums, and it looked like fun. And I'm like, oh, that looks like fun. And the thought just went through my head like, oh, I want to do that. And I
Wow.
thought, no, wait, like, I do want to do that. Like, I want to do that. I'm like, and I thought for 4 days, I'm thinking about it. I'm like, can I? I'm like, well, why not? Because, and what am do I just jump in and learn drums?
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, if I'm going to do anything, I know how fast life goes by. And I know that I could just sit on this thought for 5 or 10 years before I take action because it goes by so fast.
Yeah.
I thought, no, I'm not going to this time. So it was 4 days after that. I'm like, all right, let me see if this is a possibility. I got my hair sticks and sat down with a little video found on YouTube, like beginning drum lesson.
Wow.
And just like, can I coordinate? Do I even like this?
Yeah.
And it was one of those things like if you've ever done anything you love and you're in that zone, that flow where the world is gone and you're just in it. Yeah. So I was just in it. I'm like, oh, this is great. And I'm like just stuck with it. And I'm like, okay, I'm kind of doing it, the first lesson. And a few years ago, I'd learned photography, and to keep myself accountable, I would post a picture every day on my little social media for my friends to see. So I thought, all right, if I'm going to do this, I think I'll post like a little snippet on social media for my friends to see, and then it'll keep me going. I won't give up in 3 weeks. And so I started doing that, and there we are. That was 595 days ago.
That's
so
beautiful.
Well, I was going to say, yeah, we have like a
Wow.
full-on count of it. So like, when you started playing drums, what songs were you playing? Like, are you like an emo head from back in the day? Like, or was this all new? How did this happen?
Yeah.
That's all new. That's a whole different story. Yeah, the emo songs. Okay, so my oldest son is 23.
Oh, perfect age. Yeah. For all that.
It's a
Yeah.
beautiful age. Yeah, I love that age. Yeah. But 23 years ago, he was a baby, right? And he was a baby with ADHD. So you're born with ADHD, and the hyperactivity was heavy in him. He's kind of outgrown that part, but there you are, a baby with hyperactivity, and you can't even barely move your arms. You're a baby. And so, all right, I don't know if you guys will understand this part because you're obviously musical people, and you probably listen to music like all the time, right?
Yeah.
Like
for the most part. Yeah.
normal.
Yeah, 50-50.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would only listen to music in the car. So if I'm in the car, that's the only time I would listen to music. Otherwise, I like the house to be quiet. But I have this hyperactive baby in the car.
Yeah.
He's in the car. He can't move because he's strapped down. And the way they make the car seat and the tiny little car I had, he could only see the sky out the window and like the back of the seat. So my hyperactive little baby would begin shrieking in the car every single time we got in, which is the only time I would listen to music. So I'm in the car. It's like I can't take shrieking and music and be driving. So it's like, well, the music has to go. The baby, he stays.
Yeah,
Music
you gotta
has to
keep the
go.
baby. Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep the baby. Yeah, keep the baby. So that went on for 2 years. He would shriek every time we were in the car till I got a bigger car and his seat was up higher and then he could see out the window and the shrieking stopped.
Yeah.
But by then, I was kind of out of the habit of listening to music in the car. By then, he was 2. So we started listening to kid music. It was
course.
just, kid music in the car. Yeah.
Yep.
So 20 some years go by. Here I am going to learn drums. I'm like, okay, what songs am I going to learn? So I've been out of music for 20 some years. So that was the early 2000s. I liked that like alt rock stuff,
Yeah.
Green Day stuff, whatever, all that alt rock stuff back then. Well, that's kind of gone now. That's old music. It's not really, I don't know. So I'm like, all right, what songs am I going to play? So I did start off with some songs I knew.
Okay.
And slowly people started following me. I'd get a few suggestions, but the suggestions were always for this older music. Like people are always suggesting, play a Green Day, play Deftones, something in the past. I'm like, are there no drum songs anymore? And I started thinking,
well, there was a time.
There was a while where there was.
There was not. Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to have to find songs. And I would ask people, does anyone have any suggestions? And it was always old stuff. I'm like, all right, I'm going to have to find music on my own. So I get in the car. It's like, okay, this is where I listen to my music. I will turn on the radio. No, there's nothing interesting on the radio.
This is
It's
true.
oldies stations, which is that old music from 20 some years ago. Couple country stations, which isn't really my thing, or just like the top 40 music, which isn't drumming.
No.
And I'm like, okay, I'm like, what do? I do not want to be one of those old people that's like only likes music from my youth, you know?
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, am I destined? Is this how it happens? You know, is this
Yeah.
You can't find,
feel ya.
they hide it so well. They, like, once you hit like 27, you just can't find new music.
Yeah,
True.
yeah. So I am playing the songs, and it was almost a year in. And then my younger son, because I was always asking him, I'm like, come on, you give me song suggestions, because he does like music. The older son still doesn't like music. He doesn't listen to
Wow.
music much at all. But the younger one finally got into it. And I'd ask him, but he likes like jazz and really hard things to play on the drums. I'm like, I don't like
Yeah,
jazz. I
that's
don't
how
learn
first-
Jazz on the drums, insane. Yeah.
Yeah. So finally one day he says, well, you could play Head in the Ceiling Fan. I'm like, that's a funny title. He's like, yeah, it's by Title Fight. But he likes, if he's gonna listen to something, he likes either jazz or little known bands. I'm like, okay, this is probably some quirky little band. I've never heard of them. I'm like, I'll try it. So I play it, and it's super easy. It's like I did my thing where it's day one of learning a song. I'm just going to sight read it and play. And it was so easy that I could just play it, sight reading. And I thought, well, okay, that's another day down. I'm going to have to pick a new song tomorrow. And I go to bed, post it, go to bed. And then I come back the next day, and there's a lot of comments.
Yeah.
Like I get a few every day, but there is a lot of comments on the title. And people are just like, oh, you know, they're excited. You played a Title Fight song. They're they love it.
Yeah.
And so they finally, people start making suggestions. I don't know anything about emo, Midwest emo. This was all new to me. So I'm starting to listen to them. And I'm like, as I'm hearing the songs, I'm like, this is it. This is the music that I like. This music. It's not
Beautiful.
the pop, it's not the old
Yeah.
stuff or country. Like, this is what I've been looking for the past year. So yeah. So then once they started
Wow.
making the suggestions, it's all still new to me. That was only like 7 or so months ago. So I'm like, all right, I'm just going to start playing a song by each of these bands that people suggest
love
to me
that.
and just work my way through all the bands and figure this out.
I love it. So now that you're exploring these new bands, are you listening to music outside of your car now to try to like listen to their discography and see like which song you want to learn to play?
Right. At this point, I kind of am limited into what my abilities let me play. So
Yeah,
I
so
have
that
to
makes
kind
sense.
of figure out their easiest song. So it's like,
Okay.
all right, I might like this other song, but I need
Yeah.
another 2 years to
Yeah.
play that one. So I'm a little limited. So yeah, because I just like it quiet in the house, but I
Yeah.
do, my drums are here. I practice them for like an hour and a half. And I'm like, that's enough music for one day.
Yeah.
So whatever I'm learning, I'm like, okay, that's enough. And I
good.
need some quiet.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And did you ever you didn't play any instruments when you were younger or anything like that, right? Because like reading music is not an easy skill to pick up for a
Right.
lot of people. So
Yeah, I played piano as a kid,
Okay,
and I
that
guess
helped, yeah.
clarinet.
Okay.
There were the clarinet
okay.
years, but
Oh
we don't.
yeah.
The
I
we don't
played the
talk about the
flute. I played
clarinet
the flute. I
years.
get it. Everyone had a wind instrument in
Yeah,
their
I was a
youth.
trombone. Yeah, we don't talk about
Yeah.
the trombone years. I get it.
Yeah.
Trombone years. Yeah. So yeah, the piano music is a lot more complicated than drum music. So then when I popped open drum music, I'm like, oh, this is easy. So it was effortless to learn that. And I think that definitely helps. That makes it,
Yeah.
it helps a lot.
Yeah. Some of
Wow.
that like memory, just the recognition. Yeah.
At what
Mhm.
point did like because like we know so many of the same people randomly, Jackie, and like
me
like
too.
you know Sweet Berkeley and Mitchell and Shane and all these at what point did like the band start reaching out to you and like kind of like
Oh,
because now
yeah.
you go to shows and it's like you like Shane from Just Sales I sent him a picture of us from when he was in LA a couple weeks ago, and he's like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna make this on a post for like celebrities I met on tour, and I was like, as long as I'm below Jackie, and he made his post on Facebook. Sure enough, you're at the top, and it's like,
Oh,
he's like, I don't
that's
think
fun.
she realizes how much people love her in the scene. And then it's
Yeah.
like, Robb's jerk. He did this. He did that. He doesn't actually like me.
Oh,
Like, I'm
no.
like, like you are. Yeah, you get the VIP treatment now. When did
Yeah.
that start? Who was the first
Yeah.
band?
All right. So first it just started off. I think the first one that shocked me that I got any recognition, it was an La Dispute song. The drummer from that,
Oh,
what's his
wow.
name? Bradley? So I forgot his name. But he commented on it, and that shocked me because I'm like, why would this person who's like, I'm just sitting around practicing the drums. Like
Yeah.
every person in every band has sat around practicing their instruments. So to me, it's
Mhm.
like, I'm not doing anything they're not doing. So it's surprising to me that he even bothered to notice and, gave a little good job, keep it up type of thing. So that was the first time, like, wow, that'll never happen again. I mean, what are the odds that someone's going to
Yeah.
notice and say something? So I was pretty excited about that. And the first person that invited me was from Algernon Cadwallader, Nick the drummer.
Wow.
Wow.
Sick.
Yeah.
We've been
Yeah.
trying to get them on our show.
Yeah, they're awesome
You've been
band.
clogging them up. Yeah.
Yeah.
With you. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Was
Because
that in like
again,
December or November, something like that?
it
Like,
was
yeah.
November.
Yeah.
Yeah, in November. And so first, my son and I had gone to a Marietta concert or show. We just went to one. I'm like, let's just go because I've played one of their songs, but I don't even know if I was tagging the people then. Like I'm like, I'm not gonna tag them. That's intrusive. But sometimes other people would comment and tag
Tag
them.
them. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, well, I'm not doing that. So the Marietta people, I don't know if they ever knew I played their songs or anything, but I went to a show and then one of the audience members recognized me. And that was weird. Like, that's weird. Like, why? I don't know. Anyway, he recognized me. And then somewhere right after that is when Nick had invited me. And again, it was kind of surprising because he was all excited about it. Like, oh yeah, come to the show. He's like, and I'm like, does this mean, are, are we meeting? Or are you just getting me a ticket in the door? He's like, oh
Yeah.
no, we're going to meet. We're
Yeah.
going to meet. I'm like,
Yeah, no,
okay.
yeah. We're excited. Yeah, we're excited to meet you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he gave me a free T-shirt. He gave my son an album. I think my son came with his friend too. He got an album. It's like he was just like giving us stuff. It's like, this is really sweet. I'm like, again, but I'm thinking, well, that'll never happen again.
Yeah.
That was a once in a lifetime.
You're like, that
thing.
was so cool. Once, yeah, like a Make-A-Wish thing. Like, wow.
Yeah, and then just more people start, because then I think I still wasn't comfortable tagging these bands in
Of
my
course.
songs because again, it feels like, hey, look at me, and I wasn't about that, But other people started tagging them, and then I did just start getting more and more invites, like, hey, I get you, on the guest list, you can come in.
That's so cool.
Yeah, and then first it was just the drummers we'd meet. And then other band members slowly started kind of like wanting to say hi too. And I'm like, well, they're not even drummers. Till now when I go, it's like, oh, just come backstage and meet everybody all at once. And I'm like, and I can't pick out who's who. I'm like, who's who? Because I don't have everybody memorized what they all look like.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
you do a good job of like marking it where it's like Hani, you're like, this is Mitch, this is like, and it's like
Yes.
like, I'm like, it's probably just as much like I need to remember the same way. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because sometimes there have been a couple people where I've put a picture of them on there and I've put their name, but I've got the wrong name because they're like, oh no, that was a stand-in drummer.
No.
Like yeah, I wasn't even meeting the real drummer. I didn't know it.
Yeah.
So yeah, for the last one at Justice Sales, I'm like, you all have to type your names on here. I'm like, I knew
Yeah.
whatever picture they were, then I had their names in the same order. I'm like, you
Were
have to tell me
when
who
you
you
saw
are.
it, was it Christian with them?
I don't think so.
No.
That doesn't sound familiar.
No, okay, yeah, because
Yeah.
they were alternating that night. I
Okay.
remember. Yeah, they were. That's fun though. So you met Mitchell in Berkeley. We have a very big soft spot, I think, for Thoughts on Bowling.
We do.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
do. Those are those are like
sweethearts.
our boys.
Yeah.
And Latchkey Kids we recently had on. I feel like you probably have a similar problem we do, where like now once you meet someone once, you see them as your friends. So like
Yeah.
they're all your favorite band. You know what I mean? But
Yes.
is
Yes.
there one in particular that is like your that you
I don't know.
enjoy the most?
I don't think I can. No. It's like I can't even say, and I really feel like I don't. It's like asking which kid do you love the
Right? That's
best.
right.
It's like
That's
I
hard
can't.
to
I don't-
decide. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Everybody's just that little bit different, and meeting everybody in person, they're always just friendly and open. Nobody's been standoffish or any. So it's like I just always have positive feelings about everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
That's beautiful.
yeah.
I see why you're the most beloved person in the scene, according to Shane. Like,
Yeah.
were you ever like a teacher or anything?
Well, yeah, like, kind of. Not a school teacher, but at a job before having the kids. I was a corporate trainer, so
Okay.
teaching people on the job.
You would have been the most fun corporate trainer. Like you're like the most fun like art teacher I could have ever dreamed of in my
Yeah,
life. Like,
yeah.
I envisioned her. I thought you were going to be like an art teacher, but I too
right?
am a corporate trainer in my day job.
That's
I'm
Okay,
so
why,
there you
serious.
right?
go.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't do that. And I homeschooled the kids for a while just because of the hyperactivity. It
Yeah.
wasn't like, oh, I don't like the public schools or
Yeah.
none of that. It was that he was so hyperactive and he was going to go into kindergarten, but
Oh,
they changed the age to where he wouldn't be able to get into like the cutoff date cut him off so he'd have to do preschool again. And he'd
okay.
already been doing preschool for a while because he needed to get out of the house and do
Yeah.
something. And I was like, oh my goodness, if I send him back to preschool, he's going to be a terror to that
Yeah.
poor
Yeah, like I
teacher.
can't do it.
Yeah, so I thought, well, I'll just start teaching him stuff at home to keep him
Yeah.
occupied. I'd stayed home for a while. I was gonna just stay home and then go back to work. I'm like, well, we can afford to wait a little
Yeah,
longer.
exactly.
So
Yeah.
I taught him kindergarten. I'm like, if it's a mess, I'll just send him to kindergarten on schedule next year. But it wasn't a mess. So I'm like, well, I'll try first grade. If it's a mess, I'll send. Tried second grade. We got to 11th grade. And I
Wow.
taught him all through there. But all through high school, I had to pay money to outsource most of his classes because like
Okay.
I can't teach physics. I mean,
Calculus?
so
Yeah.
no. So I had to pay and coordinate all these classes. They were online. And then finally it's like, okay, I can't do this for 12th grade too. So there was an online school, not like the COVID online mess where they tried
Yeah.
real quick
Yeah.
to be online, but an established school that knew all the tools and had been doing it forever. And so I
Yeah.
sent him there. And the youngest too, I'm like, all right, you're all going to the online school. So after about 11 years plus kindergarten of the homeschooling, I
Wow.
sent them to school.
Where are you located,
And
Jackie? What state are
I'm
you
ne-
located?
near in Pennsylvania.
I
Oh yeah.
was
So
gonna ask at the end.
my youngest brother, my mom put him through probably the same online academy that you,
Maybe,
probably the same one. Like she would take him
maybe.
in and out of, and homeschool him for a while, and he would do
Yeah.
these online schooling, and then so he eventually ended up graduating at Trinity High School, like for
Okay.
So
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah, it worked. I was pleased with the school because I thought, well, worst case, I just pull them out and just pay all
yeah,
those individual
Just do
classes,
it,
find a
yeah.
physics teacher, find a
yeah.
whatever. But
Mm-hmm.
it worked. And they're pretty happy with it. No, you ask when they grow up, like, did I mess you up? Was that a big disaster? And they're like, nah. They're like, we did really well. They went to college it was seamless. They were able to just
Beautiful.
transition right to it. So it
I
worked
love
out.
it.
But
Yeah.
the same like the dedication I have to drums, like the homeschool was more because it's
Yeah,
like it's
Yeah.
my children's future. Drums is a hobby, my
Yeah.
children's future. So I worked really hard at it. So yeah,
I love
That's
it.
so
yeah.
cool. Wow.
Did the
So
best I could.
So do you have any goals with your drumming? Like, is there a tier you want to get to, or like, is there a song that's like the like
Ooh.
the like top song? Like, I
Will you
need
be
to learn
joining a
to play
band?
this song.
N-
Like,
No, not. I guess the only one that I'm close to is an old Guns N' Roses song,
ooh, beautiful.
Mr. Brownstone. And I only heard that song for the first time like 4 or so years ago.
Wow.
So I didn't know any Guns N' Roses song. Like if you'd said name a Guns N' Roses song, I'd be like, I don't know. Um, but my youngest son plays the guitar, and
Oh, okay.
Guns N' Roses was coming around near here to tour, and I'm like, well, why don't we go see Slash play his guitar live? Wouldn't that be fun? So I'm like, well, if I'm gonna go, I need to like learn a few Guns N' Roses songs. This is before I was doing drums. I'm like, I'm just gonna listen And some of them, I like some of them, didn't like some of them, but I love Mr. Brownstone. I'm like, oh, I love that song. And it's a very drummy song. There's a
Yeah.
lot of drumming.
Mm-hmm.
And so about, I don't know, a month and a half into learning drumming, I'm like, let me try to learn that song. No, no,
You're
no,
not ready yet.
yeah, I still can't do it. I tried it a couple weeks ago. I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm not quite ready for this one yet. I have to wait a little longer. But that is one day, on the day I can play that, that's going to be cool. Yeah.
Wow.
I
Yeah.
love it. Do you
So
ever think you and your son will team up and do a little like he's on the guitar,
Yeah,
you're on the drum, doing a little bit of just
it'd have
playing
to be like
around?
jazz or soul. He loves, and
Oh,
like,
that's-
I did buy some jazz sticks. They're like these, what
the
are these things?
brushes.
Yeah, I bought brushes. I'm like, all right, maybe this summer when he's still in college, so maybe
Oh,
over the
okay.
summer I'll play some jazz with him with some sort of brush. I don't know. So I
That's
really
fun.
bought them for him. Because actually I bought them because I was thinking at Christmas time I might want to play some of that Charlie Brown, one of the
Oh,
Charlie Brown songs, and
yeah.
it's jazz with the brushes. I'm like, all right, maybe that one. So
That'd be a really cool thing to do for Christmas, actually.
Wow. Yeah. Before we let you go, I need to know. We've learned a lot about the woman behind the kit, behind the sticks here.
Yeah.
yeah.
Is there anything else that you think people would be, that you'd like people to know about you? Maybe that they, they see the drumming videos, but they don't,
Right.
the real
Oh,
Jackie Valko.
Yeah. I don't know. Let me think. I don't know. I don't know. I could I don't know. I guess I could just give advice. The one thing I did like a couple years ago, there was like the doctors found this lump in my neck. And they're like, well, it's probably nothing, but we need to biopsy it in case it's something. And so they're assuring me like the odds of it being something is very small. But you can't help but think like, oh no,
Yeah.
what if I'm gonna, what if this is it? Maybe I haven't lived half my life. Maybe I've lived like 95% of it and it's winding down. And so I did start thinking, what do I want to do? Even on drumming or anything like that. Like, what if you've only got a little bit of time left? What is the important thing? And it's what everybody says. I mean, I sat around crying, feeling sorry for myself, but it is people. It's like there's nothing that really matters at the end of the day except for your relationships with people. Because what's it matter if I travel around and then I'm gone? I don't know. It's not what I would have wanted to spend my last year doing.
Yeah.
It's like,
Right.
no, I'd want to make sure that the people in my life that I've said the things I need to say and spent the time with them that I needed to
Yeah.
spend. So I don't know. I think that maybe we all know that. Maybe everybody does. It just hit home so hard that
Yeah.
that's the important thing in life.
Beautiful. No, they'll listen
I
to you
love
more
that.
than they'll listen to themselves sometimes, It's nice hearing it from
Yes.
an outside source.
Yeah. Yeah.
Great.
Well, thank you
Yeah.
for joining us,
Yes,
Jackie.
thank
I
you,
think people are
Jackie.
going to be, people are going to be very excited. We had, do you know the paper at the Disco Kids? The kids, they do the air bands thing. Have you seen them on Instagram?
No.
Oh,
I haven't seen
they're
that.
sweethearts. Yeah, they were, yeah. And I was like, this would be very fun. We have like both the emo internet celebrities in our world on. I was like, everyone's going to be so excited to hear from Jackie.
Aw.
So
Yeah, thank you.
thank
Of
you.
course.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, thank
Yeah.
you, Jackie.
Oh,
It's been
and before
fun.
we go, in case
Yeah.
someone's watching this, they don't
Yeah.
know, where do they find you on Instagram?
Yeah. Or
Oh,
on TikTok.
Yeah.
where do they? Hold on. I think I gotta look up my own name. Hold on.
Beautiful.
We'll cut that part out, right? Okay. Instagram name. Who am I? Yeah. Well, I guess you could. My name is Jackie Valko, which I
Okay.
deeply regretted using my own name when strangers started following me. I'm like, oh no, should I have done that? But then on Instagram, it's like backwards. It would be like at Valko Jackie.
Okay.
And what's TikTok? There's not as many followers on TikTok. Let me find out what I am there.
I'm gonna follow you on TikTok right
Oh,
now. I haven't
yeah,
seen you on
that's
TikTok
weird.
yet. Instagram is the one that you're always popping up on.
Yeah, yeah, I could send you it. It's at Dusky Lizard.
Oh yes.
Dusky lizard. Yeah.
Dusky Lizard.
Oh yes, never mind.
You
I
found
do.
it?
I am following you on there. Okay, there we go.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. Spirited Jack Daniels, thoughts on bowling.
Yeah. I
Mhm.
feel like I get pity likes on TikTok. They're like, a few people. I never
TikTok's
really.
weird. Like,
Yeah.
some stuff. Yeah, for our show, even like it's some stuff. Instagram. I don't know. Things go in waves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. So for me, it's more the Instagram side that I caught people's eye there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
well, I'm glad they did, and I'm glad it led you to us. Thank you.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you,
Yeah.
Jackie, so much.
Hey man, it's your boy Petty Hendrix, man. You tuned in to Emo Kids Anonymous. Check it out. You did.